Hello everyone, welcome back to SBI CCE. Let us practice some model questions for our quick practice session. Let us look through the phrase replacement as some of the students asked. Let us go through some phrase replacement questions. Good evening everyone. Look at the first statement. I am giving you 30 seconds to solve this question. Please start. Right, let us get through this explanation. Look at the statement very carefully. We usually do not have holidays. But few holidays we had last month had spent happy. If you look at the combination very carefully, the part is highlighted from but to happy. We are speaking about the holidays which these people already had in the last month. Whatever the past information that we speak about in the tenses or any phrase replacement or errors, remember all of them are very particular. Particular in the sense, is it few holidays? Is it a few holidays? Is it the few holidays? Is it very few holidays? Is it a fewer holidays? Which is the correct answer? Can you tell me what can be your answer? We are referring to the holidays which we already had. So answer should be used with the few holidays we had last month were spent happily. It is not even happy. Happy must be eliminated. We should go with the word happily. That comes as adverb combination. So answer should be used with the second option. Clear? Next. Question number 2. Start your answer. From the beginning, huh? From the beginning. Yes. Continuation or beginning?
Okay, just start.
Right. Let us go through this question here. After the completion of his studies, we are referring to some person after completion of his studies, he started his own business at an early age of 24. Statement looks good. Go through the statement very carefully. And his father, who has vast experience, assisted him to run the business successful. Can we use the word successful first of all? We cannot use this word. We need an adverb. He helped him to run the business. Successful is wrong. Successfully is correct. So first of all, successful words must be eliminated. So we should eliminate option 5. We need replacement. We can also eliminate option 2. We need replacement. So far, we eliminated 2 options. One is successful combination. Another one is also successful. Now look at the combination very carefully. Assisted him to running. 2 must be followed by V1. So first one is eliminated. Assisted him to run or assisted him in running. We are referring to a gerund combination. He assisted must be followed by the preposition in. So answer must be which option here? 4th option. Assisted him in doing something. Assisted him in speaking the meeting. Assisted him to cooking something. These combinations must be used. Must be used with the V1 plus ing. So answer should be used with the 4th one. Next, move to question number 3. Your timer starts now. Right. Very easy question, students. Look at the statement. The admissions are open in the engineering colleges, and those who got the rank in the entrance test held last June can be joined either of the 4 courses. First of all, we should focus on the word either. Either must be followed by only 2 noun combination. Okay, we can use two courses, that is okay, but we cannot use either with 4. So first of all, we should eliminate the given phrase. 5th option is out. Okay, so we need change. Let us look at another combination. Again, it is given with either 4, not possible, either 2 can be there. Next one is they can join, they can be joined, they can be joined. Immediately we should remember the rule of modal verbs. Can is a modal verb. Okay, so what is the rule of modal verbs? Modal verbs are followed by V1 or B plus V3. V1 is used when we use the combination in active voice. B plus V3 is used when we use the combination in passive voice. Okay, so if you look at this combination very carefully, we are speaking about those people who can be joined or who can join. We are speaking about students who can join the courses. That means, do we need active voice or passive voice? Active voice. So out of these 3, which is the active voice, can you tell me? The answer is first one. That is nothing but can plus V1. Next, question number 4 on the screen. Your time starts now. Right. Look at the question again. The government should also involve private players in the disbursal of some of the benefits of their social welfare schemes. We are speaking about one subject. What is the subject, my dear students? That is nothing but the government. Government is singular or plural? That is singular. Now, in continuation, we are speaking about their social welfare schemes. Whose social welfare scheme are we speaking about? Government. If government is singular, the pronoun also must be in the singular. Can we use the word there? Absolutely wrong. So eliminate option 5. Next, our social schemes, their social schemes, their social welfare schemes, its social welfare schemes. The alternatives are given in that place only. Directly we can answer. Since government is singular, it must be there. When we are speaking about the welfare schemes of the government, we should go with its welfare schemes or its social welfare schemes. So it must be followed by its combination only. So answer should go only with the 4th one. That is a noun pronoun agreement. Okay. Let us say governments is given. Governments. In this category, what we can use? Can you tell me? Absolutely we can use there. Since it is only singular government, it must be followed by its or it combination. So this is nothing but noun pronoun agreement. This is also part of concord. Clear? So answer should be absolutely the 4th option. Next, question number 5. Your time starts now. Right, my dear students, one of the most important rules in our English grammar is this. Look at the statement very carefully. To visit new places is one of the good hobby. This is the part highlighted. Without even reading further statement, we can directly answer this by saving our time. The part that we need to focus is nothing but one of combination. We should remember the list very carefully. The list is nothing but one of, none of, each of, any of, either of, neither of. Now I hope you remember this rule. The rule is nothing but all these combinations of pronouns must be followed by plural noun plus immediately singular verb. Okay, plural noun plus singular verb. That is the rule we must follow. Now as you can see here, one of combination is given. The good hobby, is it singular or plural? That is singular. What do we need here? Plural noun is needed. So tell me, what is the combination we can take? Hobby is absolutely wrong, we need change. Fifth option is out. Again hobby is wrong, we can also eliminate first option. Two options are out. In the remaining options, as you can see, the best hobbies, the better hobbies. Can we use the combination the better? Immediately we should remember degrees of comparison. The positive degree is nothing but good, comparative degree is nothing but better, superlative degree is nothing but best. And whenever we use the word best, the superlative degree must be preceded by the. So we cannot use the better hobbies, answer must be the best hobbies. So again fourth option is out, and another change is between these two. What are these two? To visit and visiting. Now to visit new places is one of the good hobbies, one of the best hobbies, or visiting new places is one of the best hobbies. Remember the ing form in English, I am giving you multiple rules in single question, so you should be careful. The ing form in English can be used to function as noun. In this category, this noun is called as gerund noun. I don't know how many of you remember this, but we repeatedly discuss this in our classrooms, especially in our English verb classrooms. We discuss all these rules. Ing form also functions as noun. That noun in English is called as gerund noun. And remember, all the gerund nouns are singular nouns. All the gerund nouns are singular nouns. As you can see, in continuation we are looking at a helping verb. What is helping verb? Is. Now is referring to visit, or is referring to visiting? Which is the correct combination? Visiting is or to visit is? Visiting is one of the best hobbies. That is the correct answer. So your answer should in overall go with the third option. So we have multiple rules that we can apply here. One is one-off rule, another one is adjective rule, another one is nothing but gerund rule. Three rules are applied in one single question, and 3 out of 3 are very important. Next, let us go with question number 6. You need to find out the error. Let us start the question. Right, my dear students, I hope you solved this question. Please give me all the answers in your chat boxes. I am waiting for your comments. Okay. As my grandfather is the only educated man. Look at the statement. As my grandfather, is that singular or plural? Singular. This grandfather is, again this is singular, the only educated man. Again man is also singular, the only is nothing but no alternative. That is also very important rule. So my grandfather, as my grandfather is the only educated man in our village, there should be a comma, but we don't consider comma. All the villages consider. All the villages is absolutely plural. Plural is nothing but in pronouns we can consider them as they, and they must be followed by V1. Consider is again V1, that is agreed, no problem. All the villages consider him as a headman of the village. The headman of the village is also absolutely fine. There is one error in fourth part. I don't know how many of you answered this correctly. I am looking here, I am waiting for your answers. One of the students gave fourth option. Okay, good, well and good. Now the rule is nothing but, look at the rule very carefully. Call, name, appoint, consider. These words are not followed by the word as in the active voice. These words are not followed by the word as in active voice. As you can see, all the villages consider him as. Now what is your answer? As is immediately eliminated. In passive voice we can consider, but not in active voice, right? So answer comes with the fourth option. Next, let us move to question number 7. Your time starts now. Right. Let us start with this. Rajiv has filed a case in the court against his own brother. So who are the two people we are speaking about? One is Rajiv, another one is brother. Brother is singular or plural? Singular. So one is Rajiv, person one, another person is his brother. So Rajiv is singular, so we are using the word has, okay. Again immediately rule of have forms. Has is again followed by V3, till here it is okay. He has filed a case in the court against whom? Against his brother, against his own brother, because the reason there was a dispute between them. Between whom? Between Rajiv and his brother. Can we use the word between or not? Absolutely. Between is a word which is used to refer to only two people, and among must be used to refer to three or more than three people. Since we are referring to only two people, one is Rajesh, Rajiv and his brother. So we are referring to only two people because can be used, between can be used. There was a dispute between them for a long time in the issue of their father's property. Again, whose property we are speaking about? They both, father apostrophe of s is okay, father's property is absolutely fine. Now there is one error that is hidden. I am giving you an indicator. The indicator is nothing but for. Remember these words very carefully. The words since and for. These two words, since is used with point of time, right? And for is used for period of time. Okay. Now as you can see, a long time is a period of time. For is absolutely correct, no problem. But remember, whenever we use these two indicators, we are referring to two tenses. One is present perfect tense. Present perfect is nothing but have or has plus V3, or one more tense that is nothing but have or has plus been combination. We can either use V4 or we can directly use with been. We are looking at this combination in this statement. Now if you look at this, Raju has filed already present perfect, no problem. Has a case in the court, filed a case in the court against his own brother because there was a dispute. When you use the word was, it immediately goes to past form. We are looking at present perfect or present perfect continuous form with the help of the word for. So can you tell me what can be your answer? It's not there was, it is there has been. There has been a dispute between them for a long time. It has been a long time. It has been a great time. It has been very long time. We usually converse these type of statements in our communication. So there has been a dispute between them for a long time in the issue of their father's property. So this is the rule which we use in present perfect and also present perfect continuous. So answer should go with the third part. Next. Question number 8. Timer starts now. Right. Look at this, students. Multiple cases where we can find out different rules. Not less than 20 passengers were injured. This were is agreeing with the subject. The subject is nothing but passengers. And again were is followed by V3. This is nothing but usually used in the passive voice, and also injured can also be adjective. Either of the ways, no problem. Okay. So not less than 20 passengers were injured in the road accident on the highway in the wee hours of yesterday. In the wee hours is nothing but like busy hours, when a bus and a van. How many vehicles are we speaking about? We are speaking about two vehicles. One is bus and a van collided with each other. One more rule where we need to focus is nothing but each other. Immediately we should look at one another. Each other is used to refer to any two reciprocal relations, and one another is used to refer to three or more than three reciprocal relation. Since we are referring to only bus and a van, we can use absolutely each other. But still there is one important error in this. The error is based on the pronoun. The pronoun that we need in this statement is not the word not. The pronoun that we need is nothing but no less than 20 passengers were injured. The word no in English can also be used as a pronoun, and remember, not is not a pronoun, not is nothing but an adverb. Remember this combination. In this combination we need a pronoun, not an adverb, so the answer comes with the first part. Next, question number 9. Your timer starts now. Right. Let us look at the next question, my dear students. Very simple. Just the point which we discussed in the before previous question there. Samantha, where are you? This is a question basically. Continuation. Why don't you lift the telephone? Again, don't is followed by V1. Rule of do forms. Lift is okay, no problem. Why don't you lift the telephone? So where are you? Why don't you lift the telephone? Continuation. It is ringing for. Immediately we should stop there. Wherever you come across the word combination for, which shows time. What is the continuation time? For 5 minutes. Absolutely it is a period of time. Immediately we should recollect the rule which we discussed just before. So tell me what can be your answer? It is not it is ringing. Can you tell me your answer? Your answer is it has been ringing just before we discuss this rule. Just before we discuss this rule, wherever duration combination is given, something which has been like done for the very long time, that can be used in the present perfect or present perfect continuous cases. So answer is not it is ringing for 5 minutes. Your answer is it has been ringing for 5 minutes. So answer should go with the third option. Next, move to 10. Your question is on the screen. Right. Look at the question again. This is a bit of a prepositional case of rule where we call it as prepositional phrase. Look at the case. We are not worried about. Do you have any error in that part? Absolutely no error. We are not worried about today's examination. Absolutely fine till here. Continuation. We are looking forward to. Very important case. We are fine. Looking forward to is very important prepositional phrase which is followed by immediately V4. That is nothing but V1 plus ing form. Your answer is not get through. Your answer is nothing but your answer is getting through the final examination. Whenever you come across looking forward to is immediately followed by an object. Object can be either noun or a pronoun. Here we are using the form of ing, which can also be a noun with the case of gerund combination. Just before I told you this point. So we are looking forward to something. That something is nothing but getting through. Clear? So here we are not looking at V1 form, we are looking at V4, which is basically a gerund form referring to it as a noun. Okay, same case noun only, but we are using ing form of noun. Clear? So answer goes with the fourth part. Next. Close test. For each question I will again give you 30 seconds. Your options are at the end of the screen. You can read the context carefully and answer. Your time starts now. Right. Look at the statement carefully. The fact that women are particularly likely to report practicing untouchability and the fact that the mothers are often the first and most dash teachers of their children suggests the children first impression of caste difference may be dash at a much younger age. So usually whenever there is a like intercaste discussions and all, immediately mothers are the one who immediately come forward and they like inject this type of ideas like caste, all these things. That is what it is given according to the context. The fact that women are particularly likely to report practicing untouchability. Most of the women are usually used to this. The fact that mothers are often the first and most dash teachers of their children. The reason children learn this is nothing but mothers are the people who actually teach them the basics of their life. So we need to go with the first and most dash teachers. What type of teachers are they? Are they intentional teachers? Intentional is nothing but wanted. Wantedly you do something, that is nothing but intentional. What is next word here? Impersonal. Personal is something which you take on your own, like it is like a private thing. Impersonal is something which is like neutral, like unbiased. You don't show any partiality, that is nothing but impersonal. What is the next word we have? Confidential. Confidential is nothing but secret. We have like confidential files, confidential secrets, confidential information, secret information. What is next word here? Influential. Influential is nothing but the people who can create some impact on others. Mothers are the people who can create influence on others, yes or no? So mothers teach everything, like whatever the child learns from his mother, that's what he actually replicates in his future. The child is absolutely the Xerox of his mother, every child. Next one is what here? Superficial. Superficial is something which is not very serious, not very deep, not very severe, not very great. So what can be your answer? Mothers are often the first and most dash teachers of their children. What type of teachers are they? They are nothing but influential teachers. That means they can change, they can mold, they can create, they can do whatever they want their child to be in the beginning of their life. Okay. So in the continuation, I am displaying question number 12 that goes with the blank 2. Your time starts now. Right. Look at the next one now. Mothers are often the first and most influential teachers of their children, suggests that children first impressions of caste difference may be dash at a much younger age. Now when we say mothers are the people who influence the children mind, so mothers they take this type of idea of caste into their children mind at a very young age. So we should go with such a meaning where mothers are teaching their children at a very young age. Okay, so what is that? Maybe dash at a very young age, maybe ingrained, maybe intervened, maybe interpreted, maybe infringed, another one is maybe infused. Infuse is nothing but to teach or add some new thing to your mind, that is nothing but infuse. Infringe is nothing but, it is like violation. It is like violation, is like infringement is nothing but violator. Next word is what here? Interpret. Interpret is nothing but to explain something which you don't understand. It is like interpreting a language. Okay. Next one is what here? Intravene. Intravene is nothing but it is like a obstacle. Obstacle, or you try to stop it. That is also intervene. Next word, ingrain, is nothing but to fix or add, to fix something to a position. Now proper word. For example, let us say we are actually learning English, right? Now what am I doing to you? Am I ingraining the English? Am I intervening English? Am I interpreting English? Am I infringing English? Am I infusing English? I am teaching you something. What is it? That is nothing but infuse. Infuse is nothing but add some knowledge into the brains of others. The mothers are adding some knowledge into the children's brains. That is nothing but infuse. Next one, 13. Your time starts now. Blank 3. Right. Look at the third one now. So rather than doing something, rather than what? Rather than refusing the existence of untouchability, rather than rejecting, rather than condemning, rather than denying, rather than contradicting. Contradict is nothing but rather than opposing. Oppose is nothing but contradict. Deny is to, it is like same meaning as refuse. Next, condemn is nothing but to same meaning as oppose, similar meaning. Next words are what here? Another one is rejecting. Reject, refuse, deny, condemn, contradict, these are all basically synonyms only. According to the context, all of them are synonymous case. But if you look at the context very carefully, so rather than simply dash the existence of untouchability or hoping it will disappear as the computer using generations of youngsters becomes more educated than the previous generations, it is time for parents, teachers and even the government to start taking children, start talking to children about these things. Okay, so rather than doing something, rather than simply saying there is no untouchability, that is nothing but rather than rejecting, or we can also go with the word refusing, but we are speaking about the existence of untouchability, right? So is it refusing this or rejecting this? There you, for example, let us say there is something, there is an idea in the society. Let us say there is a bad thing in society. Now do you reject it or do you refuse it when somebody says you are doing it? We usually refuse the claims. So better our answer can be used with the first option, not even with the second option. We don't reject it, we refuse it. Next, move to 14. Your time starts now. Right, let us look at the fourth one. Now it is time for parents, teachers and even the governments to start talking to children about ending these dash today. These what? These is singular or plural? Plural. As you can see, all of them are plurals, my dear friends. Now these exercises, untouchability is at the exercise. These practices, social practices we say. These preferences, no. Preferences is nothing but when you try to get something for your own benefit and it is something like comfortable, prefer something. Next word is what here? Priority. Untouchability is not a priority. It is not regularity. Regularity is nothing but a rule. What is the perfect answer? The perfect answer should go with practice. Untouchability is a social evil which is practiced entirely by the people. So answer should go with, so we should start talking to children about ending these practices. That practices are nothing but social evils. So answer should be 2. Let us go to question number 15. Your time starts now. Simple question, answered perfectly. Look at this, blank 5. Just as children are able to learn to have a separate glass for the maid, they are also able to learn what dash is. When you say, say when any maid comes to your house, how do you give the water? Do you give the water in your own glasses or separate glass? So when children see this, they also learn what is the difference. Like he immediately asks his mother, why can't we give her our glass? So when you do these things in front of your kids, they also immediately see and understand what that is. Now what that is, what dash is, what is that? What determination is? Determination is nothing but zeal. What difference is? What discrimination is? What disgust is? What diversity is? Now what is this difference which we show? What is that called? That is nothing but discrimination. We are looking at untouchability. Don't lose the context. We can use the word difference also, no problem, but the most suitable word should come with the discrimination, as we are looking at the difference between the social status which we are calling it as untouchability. So answer should go with the third one. Next, let us move to The 16th and the final question, blank 6. Let us start. Another easy one. Come on, I want all the answers from all of you. Right. Now look at this. A study of primary school students in attitudes towards people from different, A study of primary school students in the United States. This study found that white students who read about both the dash of and discrimination faced by black Americans later displayed less biased attitudes. So when these two people, when these primary students, when they were studied and when they were told the success and achievements of both white and black people, later after that stage they did not treat the people differently. They felt like they are same just like us. Okay. Now if you look at this combination, now these people who read about the dash, read about what? Read about the achievements, read about the acknowledgements, read about the advancements, read about the accomplishments, read about the acquirements. Acquirement is nothing but something which is possessed, not relevant word. Advancement is nothing but development, not relevant word. We are speaking about success. Acknowledgement is nothing but accepting. Now what is the most suitable answer? Is it achievements or accomplishments? Most probable answer, professionally we are looking at the word. The professional word must be accomplishment. Even if you have got through achievements, that is acceptable terminology, but still we are looking at the formal case, very formal case. Like accomplishments is advanced term of achievements. So since we are looking at the most professional case, we can go with the fourth option, right? So that is it for this video, my dear students. Thank you for watching our videos and see you all in the next video.